Hey GCC, happy Friday. A little encouragement today. Philippians 1:6, Paul writes, "And I'm certain that God, who began a good work in you, will see it through to completion on the day that Christ returns." And that's encouraging because he kind of reminds us that God is working in us. For those of us in Christ Jesus, God is working in us. He loves us that much that He is making us into people that He created us to be. And so that's encouraging. That I have a ways to go, and He's working in me. And it also tells me that I have not arrived yet. I may have been a Christian most of my life, and I'm still not arrived yet because He's still working in me. And I won't be complete until that day when Christ returns. And so I always have a next step to take. There's always more room for me to grow. And so that's encouraging. That in those moments where maybe I feel guilt or shame or fear because of something I've done or sin. I'm reminded I'm still a work in progress, and God's still working in me, and so just be encouraged by that. And with that, I think the goal for me would be to be involved in opportunities then where God can work. That I got to be plugged in to His power. I got to be plugged in with His people. And so over the next few weeks, as we head closer to Easter, we want to give you some opportunities. One is, through this recent series, Finding Hope, we've been talking a lot about Celebrate Recovery. They are looking for volunteers to help them with a few very practical things. One is they've had more kids show up, families who have small kids, and they need some people to help them out with some childcare on Tuesday nights. And so maybe you want to help them out once a month. They would love to use you in that way. So just call the church office, let us know, and we'd love to help you connect there. They're also looking for somebody who can help run like media slides during their large group meetings. And so, if those two things, one of those two things, if you're good with kids, we'd love to have you help out with Celebrate Recovery. If you're good with tech, we'd love to help you help out with the tech side of things during their meetings. Call the church office and let us know. The last thing that I want to tell you about is coming up here in about a month. We're going to have IDES, which is the International Disaster Emergency Services Organization based out of Indianapolis, a Christian organization. They're going to come and we're going to pack meals. They're going to set up in our gym and we're going to get the chance to pack meals that will be then shipped globally to areas that need meals. And we've purchased the meals. We just need volunteers to help pack them. And so we're going to do that on Sunday morning during first service, during second service, and then the students are going to do that during the collective that night. And there's a certain amount of spots, and so here in the next week or so, we're going to start getting that registration available. But I want to plant the seed now. I think it'll be a really fun experience for families to be involved in. I think they do tell us that kids 8 and over can be involved. If they're younger than that, it could be a little challenging for them. So they say kids 8 and over. But think about that. Maybe you come to second service, so come and volunteer for an hour doing that during first service or vice versa. And it'll be a fun time as we use the Lenten season just to do some things so that God can do a good work in us while we're doing good works for other people. All right. Happy Friday. We'll see you Sunday.